It was a bright and beautiful morning in the magical forest, and Barnaby had found something very exciting indeed. The most perfectly round, most wonderfully shiny acorn he had ever seen. There was just one tiny problem. It was absolutely enormous and very, very heavy. Barnaby pushed with all his might. He puffed and he panted and he buzzed his wings as fast as they could go. But the acorn barely moved a single inch. Barnaby slumped against it with a great big sigh. Suddenly, a friendly face appeared at the edge of the clearing. He had short, dark hair, warm, kind eyes, and a big, gentle smile. He was wearing a light blue and white striped football kit with the number 10 on the back. It was Lionel Messi. He stepped forward and with the most elegant little touch stopped the acorn with his foot. Then he looked down at Barnaby and smiled warmly. "That looks like very hard work for one little bee," he said gently. Barnaby stared up at him with his mouth wide open. Messi knelt down to Barnaby's level. "You see, Barnaby," he said, "when something is too big and too difficult to do all by yourself, you don't have to struggle alone. You just need to pass it to a friend." He pointed over to the fluffy red squirrel and the round green frog who were watching curiously from behind a mossy tree. "That," said Messi with a warm smile, "is called teamwork." Barnaby's eyes lit up like two little stars. Teamwork! What a perfectly brilliant idea! And so they formed a team. Barnaby rolled the big round acorn to the squirrel nudged it to the frog gave it a great big kick to Messi, and Messi, with the most wonderful little trick, passed it right back to Barnaby. They moved the acorn all the way across the forest in no time at all, and they laughed and cheered every single step of the way. In football, passing the ball to your teammates is always the fastest way to move forward, and it is so much more fun. Before they knew it, the acorn was safely home at the base of Barnaby's favourite oak tree. Everyone cheered and jumped for joy. "We did it!" cried Barnaby, beaming with pride. Messi gave him the most wonderful high five. "No, Barnaby," he said with a warm smile. "We did it together. And that is the most important thing of all. A team succeeds when every single member plays their part and helps each other along the way." As the golden sun set over the magical forest, Barnaby sat on a mossy log with Messi, the squirrel, and the frog. They watched the beautiful colours of the sky together, orange and pink and gold. And Barnaby thought about everything he had learned that day. Whether you are playing football or moving an acorn or doing anything at all, you can achieve the most amazing things when you work together as a team. Good night, Messi. Good night, little team. And good night, Barnaby. See you next time.